Hi, I'm Lauren Campbell, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. We're bringing you a 3-part segment because this has been a crazy year. It's been an interesting year, and you all work so very hard. We're so appreciative of everything you do, and because of those long hours, we just want to bring you something different, something fun. It's the holiday season, so I'm here at Stir Cooking School with my co-host, Chef Kyle, and we are going to talk turkey. Are you guys cooking for the holidays? Are you having family and friends over? I need to learn. Do you need some help? Because I know I do. So let's talk to Chef Kyle and see how we get started. This segment is brought to you by Zavaro and brought to you by NetApp. Here we go. Hi Kyle, how are you?
Doing well, how are you?
All right, what do we have here? What are we doing?
Today we are roasting turkey. Gonna go through the process of salting or dry brining the turkey, trussing, and roasting.
So you said dry brining. Is there a wet brining? What's the difference
There is a wet brining. Dry brining, you just heavily salt the turkey, throw it in a bag, and that kind of works a lot better for the home cook. It'll fit in your fridge. A wet brine, you need a vessel that will hold the turkey like a 5-gallon bucket. That might not be suitable for the home cook.
So this is a little simpler.
It's a little simpler,
which is what I
easier.
need. Yeah. Simple. Well, I have a question. So if I'm a first timer and I'm going to buy a turkey, where do I even start? Where's a great place to buy a turkey?
There's a bunch of great butcher shops to buy your turkey. You can find them at your local grocery store. You want a size that will accommodate how many people you're serving. You're looking for about a pound of weight per person.
Wow.
That's not a full pound of turkey meat per person because you have the bone weight. It'll lose a little bit of mass. Typically, I like to cook a 12 to 15 pound turkey. There's plenty for everyone at the dinner table and a lot of leftovers.
And leftovers. Leftovers are key. So a pound per person. I didn't even think about it. You can get it at a butcher shop, Costco, wherever.
Grocery store, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we get our turkey, and now what do? We get it frozen or thawed?
Typically, you will get them frozen around the holiday seasons. Some places will have fresh turkey. If you can get one of those, get those. Yeah. But if it is frozen, make sure you buy it several days before. Give it plenty of time to thaw out. There's nothing worse than the day of, and you're ready to put the turkey in the oven, and it's still frozen.
And then it's like an ice cube in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, so we got our turkey. Now what do we do?
You want to take a paper towel, pat everything dry so you get a really nice brown skin. If it's wet, you really won't get some good browning.
Oh, because that'll help it be really crispy.
Yes.
Okay, I love that crispy skin.
Just a little bit of oil, just on top.
Looks like, are you gonna rub him down?
Yes, got to give it.
It's just like makes me want a suntan. You know, it makes me want to be by the pool.
Rub you down with coconut oil.
Right.
And put you in a 500-degree oven. We have a roasting pan. Any pan will work. You want to have something with a rack in it. It helps elevate the turkey slightly so all of those drippings go in the bottom of the pan.
And it's not going to burn and get stuck
yes,
to the
pan. Yes, it won't stuck
to
to the bottom, and the bottom will get soggy that way, so you'll have a nice brown turkey.
Awesome.
So turkey fits nicely in this roasting pan. It's already been salted. It already has all the seasonings inside, all of the aromatics. Now we're going to place it in an oven. As hot as your oven can get. This one is 500 degrees.
Okay.
We're going to start by browning the skin. We're going to tent it with foil and turn the oven down and let it cook the rest of the way.
Okay. So you're browning it first, and then after how long will you tent it?
We're gonna check it after about 20 minutes.
Okay. Because 20 minutes at 500, that has to do something.
Yes, something should happen after that time.
Well, now will you show me? What did you do for the brine? How do I make a brine? I have no idea. I think I've purchased a pre-made bag before, so I would love to know how to do it on my own with things in my house.
Absolutely. First thing you need is salt, about a tablespoon per 4 pounds of turkey. So this is a 12-pound turkey. So we're looking about 3 tablespoons of salt. And that is kind of the first step.
It just looks pretty. Everything going on here is going to be beautiful.
It's mise en place. All right, we have our turkey. It has been thawed. It is ready to go.
And I have a question. So for turkeys come with all the inside gushiness in it. What do you do with that? What do you suggest?
This is for gravy. Let's talk about what comes inside your turkey.
Right.
Typically, you'll get the turkey neck.
Okay.
And then this bag full of fun.
Bag of goods.
We have the heart
Okay.
and the liver and the gizzard.
Okay.
What I do is take all of these items and slowly cook them in chicken stock until they're, or turkey stock if you have it,
Okay.
or water until they're very tender. Kind of shred all of the meat, pull it up, and save the cooking liquid, and that's what we're going to make our gravy with.
Okay, so we don't throw this out because I think
Absolutely not.
before
No,
I
this is
probably
the
maybe
best
thrown
part.
it out or okay. So
No, it
keep
is. Yeah, definitely keep it. It's very useful. Makes a very flavorful stock, and it, you know, gives the animal the respect it
Right,
deserves
you
by
use every bit. I love
absolutely
that. I
every
love
bit.
that. So we save this. We're gonna make gravy. So you've taken it out, and there's nothing inside.
Yep.
Empty.
Hollow
Empty.
cavity in there. So what we're gonna do? Salt.
Okay.
All over on all sides, and especially inside in the carcass. You really want the salt in there so everything is penetrated nicely. You get a really juicy turkey when you do this.
So salt, I would think salt would dry it out, but salt actually helps it maintain its
Salt
juiciness.
will dry it out. There's kind of an equilibrium that happens. When you salt things, it draws out moisture.
Okay.
We're gonna put this in a bag afterwards, so it's gonna create an equilibrium. The salt will draw out, the juices will go back in, draw out moisture, juices go back in, so you'll have a very juicy bird.
Very
at the end of
scientific. Okay, I'm learning new things. This is good.
Inside the cavity here, we're gonna stuff it with aromatics, whatever you like. Few things that I like to do. Fresh herbs. We have fresh thyme and sage. You can use rosemary,
And you
can
don't
use
chop
parsley.
it up, you just put the full
No, this
pieces
is
in
just
there.
for all the aromas kind of
Okay.
cooking inside of the
Sage
turkey.
and parsley you have.
Sage and thyme. Lemon zest. I took a vegetable peeler to this lemon.
Okay.
You could use orange zest, very nice, seasonal. Have an onion cut in half. You could use garlic. You can omit the onion. Some people like to do apple. I have a cinnamon stick
Oh.
and some black peppercorns.
Oh, wow.
These are just the items I had available. This is where you can kind of get creative and make the turkey
Looks very pretty in there.
uniquely your own. All right, now we are going to truss our turkey. Trussing is very important. It makes it a uniform shape, which will cook very evenly.
Okay.
When it comes out of the oven, you have a nice round bird, makes it easy for carving. I'm gonna take butcher's twine. Pretty large length. We have a pretty big bird here.
Okay. So almost similar to what you would do to like a roast
Yes,
or
exactly.
Okay.
Same principle. Tie everything so it's a uniform shape so it cooks evenly.
So the cooking twine is something I should have.
Butcher's
Notes.
twine
Butcher's
is a really good thing to have. You can find it at kind of cooking stores. Some grocery stores do carry it. If you go to a local butcher shop and ask them for a
Okay.
couple feet of butcher's twine, I'm sure they'll give it to you.
Right.
What we're gonna do is fold the string in half so we have equal string on both sides. Go around the base of the neck here. That's kind of what we're attaching it to. Pull it up on either side of the breast.
Okay.
Now we're gonna do what is called a surgeon's knot. Very simple. You go through
It doesn't sound simple.
twice.
Okay.
Kind of cinch everything up. See how the breast kind of
Yeah.
plumps up like that. One more single knot to tie everything, make it secured.
Yeah, it gives it that nice lift.
Now we're gonna go around the legs. Go around one leg and put it on the opposite side of the breast and up. Go around the other leg, opposite side of the breast and up. Now we pull and it crosses the legs.
Okay.
Pull everything tight. This butcher's twine is pretty tight, so you can definitely put some tension on it. Now we're gonna come down over the wings. We have the wing tip here. We're gonna put the string right in this little notch.
Perfect.
On both of them. Now hold everything together and flip the turkey over. Now we're gonna do through again. Tighten everything up. We don't need to secure this knot with another one. Go down the spine, up and around the tail, and then top everything off, tie everything together with one of those sturgeon's knots again. Two through, tie it really tight. Fell out, just put that back in.
So this is just going to help it to cook uniformly
Cook
and
evenly.
keep all the flavor in there.
All of the juices will be in there. Tuck the tail in so all of those aromatics stay inside there. And now remove the pop-up timer. I know this is crazy. Do not use these.
So these come automatically kind of with it?
These usually come with the turkey.
And supposedly it's going to pop out when it's ready.
Supposedly it pops out when it's ready. Inside here, there is an epoxy that is set to melt at 165 degrees, which is, according to the USDA, the temperature to which you should cook poultry, which is fine. That's the temperature you want your dark meat to cook.
Right.
However, breast meat is better at around 150 after it rests.
So you might overcook if you're using this.
Exactly. You'll overcook the breast meat and it'll become very dry.
Okay. We don't want dry turkey because then no one's going to come to our house anymore. We're not going to get to host. It's going to be awful. We got to listen. This is the chef. He knows.
Now we're going to take a big plastic bag, trash bag's fine. Make sure you have one that's unscented, none of those Febreze, lavender smelling ones. You could also do this in plastic wrap.
Okay.
And we're just gonna place them in the bag. All right. Wrap everything up.
And leave some air in there?
Nice and tight. Oh, we'll get all the air out. You definitely want it pretty tight.
Okay.
And then this is a 12-pound turkey. So we're gonna leave this for 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah, holidays, you gotta plan ahead of time, make sure your turkey's thawed.
Okay.
And then once it's brined, a 12-pound turkey, about 2 days. You could get away with one. An 8-pound turkey definitely could be done in 1 day.
So make sure you have room in your fridge for this.
Make sure you have room in the fridge. If the weather's cold outside, that's perfect as well. So what we're gonna do, place it on a sheet tray in the fridge for 1 day. The next day, for a 12-pound turkey, take it, flip the turkey over. That salt is gonna draw out the moisture of the turkey. There's gonna be a lot of liquid left in this bag. That's the brine.
In the fridge both days though?
In the fridge both days.
Flip it day 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Flip it day 2, so I'm gonna pop this in the fridge.
Going to sleep for 2 days in the fridge. All right. Step 1, the brining, complete.
Yeah.
So again, we're here at Stir Cooking School. We're in the Highlands. This is a great location, beautiful facility. So tell me a little bit about this school.
Stir Cooking School is a recreational cooking school. My wife, Katie Foster, opened this before we met.
Yeah. And here you are.
And here I am now. Really great facility, fun classes. The classes change every day. You can check out our website, stirtolearn.com. We have a class calendar there. You sign up for your class, you come and learn how to cook. There are several stations set up. The groups are broken up into stations, and it's a very hands-on cooking learning experience. Everyone creates at least 3 dishes in the class.
Oh, wow.
Anything from kind of Thai cooking, traditional French, baking and pastry. We also have some cocktail classes.
Oh, that's fun.
So it's very hands-on experience. You get recipes. There's awesome instructors that teach you kind of the ins and outs of how to be a better home cook.
Right, so it would be great for like a date night or a girls' night or
Absolutely.
just like a group of friends to come and do this. And you can take either one class or like a month, like every month or?
Yeah, you can take one class. There are some kind of learn to cook series occasionally where it's kind of a category that's spread out between several classes.
Right.
But typically the classes are kind of a one-off class if you want to learn.
How fun. And then you get to eat at the end.
Absolutely.
So you're cooking and then you're eating, so it's like a whole
It's a whole experience. Great for date night, girls' nights, everything.
You guys have got to come check it out. It's beautiful in here. All right, Chef Kyle, I think we're going to take a quick break here so we can have a brief intermission with our sponsors.
The world's best rocket scientist isn't the world's best marine biologist. Just like the world's strongest man probably couldn't nail Swan Lake. Being a specialist means not being great at lots of other things. It takes dedicated focus. But that sort of focus is out of fashion. Today, everyone wants to be a generalist. Not at NetApp. We're proud to be specialists. We don't make laptops. You don't want us to create a TV show? Seriously. We can't do what our customers do. What we do is provide the most cutting-edge and remarkable cloud storage services on the planet, which might not make us a great DJ. But it does let us help you access your data in the right place at the right time. There's plenty of things we can't do, but we can connect your cloud to on-prem and have them get along like BFFs. BFFs that reduce costs and improve data availability, obviously. Cooking Michelin-star food? Sorry. Analyzing data to maximize your security and maintain compliance? Take a seat. Puppy training? No. Optimizing application performance in data centers and on the cloud? Good boy. It's all we think about. Unlocking more than you ever thought possible from your cloud. So when you're thinking about cloud storage, why just be in good hands? When you can be in the mother flippin' specialists' hands. The cloud storage specialists. NetApp.
Turkey. Getting nice and brown.
So Kyle, you've had it in there about 20 minutes. So you've
Had it in here about 20 minutes.
Be beautiful and brown. Wow.
Getting it nice brown on that. Gonna lower our oven to about 325.
It's like he's been in Mexico and now he has to really probably put some sunscreen on.
All right, now it is beautifully brown. We talked about the breast meat before, how we don't want to dry it out. It cooks at a slightly lower temperature than the thigh meat. So what we're going to do is cover the breast with aluminum foil. Took aluminum foil, kind of shaped it like a home plate in a baseball game. Now we're gonna give our turkey some armor for the rest of his battle in the oven.
And you're just putting it on kind of his top region.
Yep, just over the breast meat. The legs are still exposed because those are going to cook a little longer, so more heat will get to them. The foil will help the heat reflect off of it, so it'll cook at a slower rate. Now we're going to put that back in the oven.
Okay, so you went from 500
500 down to
325.
325, 300. For a 12-pound turkey, about 325 is okay. If it's larger, if you're kind of in the 20-pound range, probably like 300 degrees.
There you go. We'll see you soon.
Yep, and leave the turkey alone for an hour and a half. No peeking, no basting, just let it roast.
It's a turkey secret.
Yeah, that's a turkey secret. Then we'll check the temperature, see how close we are, and then move on to the next step.
And how do you suggest checking the temperature? We should just have like the thermometer?
Yep, definitely have a thermometer. This one works outside of the oven. When we check on the turkey, stick it in there. There are ones that have probes that can extend out of the oven, and you have the readout right here.
That's really
If you
fancy.
have one of those, that is ideal.
So if I'm random question. If I'm sticking that in my turkey to check the temperature, where should I be sticking it to get the
We
best
want to check
gauge?
the breast meat
Okay.
And the thickest part of the thigh.
Thickest part of the thigh, breast meat.
If you
All right.
have the probe that works outside of the oven, put it in the breast and set it for 151 degrees.
Okay.
Flip 'em.
Okay, so we leave our turkey in the oven for how long? At about 12 pounds?
At about 12 pounds, leave it alone for about an hour and a half.
Okay,
It's not
hour and a
going
half.
anywhere. It should take around 2.5 hours,
Total,
maybe.
okay.
So that is very common misconception about turkey. I know my grandmother woke up at 2 a.m. to throw the turkey in at 200 degrees.
Yes.
And it took all day long.
I think that's why I've never wanted to cook a turkey, because I'm like, that seems like a lot of work, and like 13 hours of cooking, that's just not my deal. So
It
not at all.
really doesn't take that long, especially because it's unstuffed. We stuffed it with the aromatics. I love stuffing, but you can have the stuffing kind of on the side
Okay,
in a
perfect.
separate casserole dish. Stuffed turkeys will take a lot longer.
Right.
But if you brine your turkey, truss it, and pull it out of the refrigerator at least an hour before you're ready to cook it, so it comes a little to room
3
temperature.
hours
Yeah.
total.
And then a good solid rest, you definitely want. That's awesome. You definitely want the turkey to rest. What happens when the turkey is roasting, the muscle fibers tense up.
Okay.
Things contract when they're hot. And it's kind of squeezing the moisture to the outside of the bird.
All right.
When it comes out of the oven, it needs time to rest. It's worked very hard.
It has. How long do you think is a great amount of time for it to rest after you take it out of the oven?
Definitely half an hour.
Half an hour, okay.
Half an hour at minimum. It can go for up to an hour. That is a very large bird that's been cooking a very long time.
Right.
It will stay hot.
Okay.
So as it rests, those muscle fibers relax again. They start to cool down. The juices redistribute
If you
into it.
just eat this smoking hot turkey,
If you-
you're not going to get the best
Yeah, if you
flavor, the
take
best
tur-
texture.
Exactly. If you take the turkey straight out of the oven and carve right into it, you'll see all of this juice pour out and you'll be like, oh man, my turkey's so
wait,
juicy.
you gotta
Yes.
wait. You gotta be patient for your turkey. Don't just dive right in there.
It's been working hard. It's been in the oven all day. Give it a little break,
Right.
rest it. You will be rewarded with delicious, juicy
Good to
turkey.
know. So then that gives you like 30 minutes to get all your other
Yeah.
stuff
Heat up
prepared and ready
your
to go.
sides, open up the
Awesome.
wine.
Yes, open up the wine. That is key. That is key. And one of our other segments, we are going to have 2 others for you. We would like to talk about stuffing and how to make amazing stuffing. And then also, of course, our last segment will be about cocktails, holiday cocktails. So you will not want to miss it. Be sure to join us back.